good morning, good evening and good afternoon traders all around the world. Hello Max. Hello to all and super smart Mr. Passion. I'm not super smart, don't worry. Mr. Passion me. Hello everybody. Hello Alessandro, Maxine. Hi sir, how are you? Hello everyone. Short and the cat. Let's see. Hi Maxine. Maxine White told to you're sure but they same. Okay. Everybody, this is Forex trading for beginners and we are late 2 minutes, right? Melbourne 2 a.m. 3 minutes. 2 a.m. Singapore 11 a.m. Madrid, it's not 4 anymore, it's 5 p.m. London, England, it's not 3 anymore, it's 4 p.m. And New York, USA 11 a.m. and Toronto, Canada. Hello Miguel. Toronto, Canada, it's 11 a.m. still, so no time change. Time change only for Madrid, Europe, Eastern Europe, Western Europe and London. Okay everybody, so today we are going to talk about the Contrarian, Fibonacci and the rules. Our goal for you is to become consistently profitable, minimum 3 months, knowing when, how and why you make and or lose money. You should not be allowed to trade with real money until you reach the goal. What is the goal? To become profitable, minimum 3 months. If you are not going to listen to us, here is the disclaimer: don't trade with money you cannot afford to lose, and the webinars are not investment or trading advice. Max is asking, will our webinars still on this winter? Max, the webinars are based on GMT time. Okay, GMT time, it's always the same. GMT doesn't have winter and summer. GMT, it's always the same. So it's going to be GMT time. Okay, your job is to question everything, especially today, and don't be fooled after you understand everything. Trading is still 80% emotional and only 20% technical. So in order to be successful at trading, you need to have your mind and your heart in the right place. And remember, if being consistently profitable is difficult, you probably still have things to learn. And if your way is not working, why don't you try ours? Remember, 90% of traders who makes it between the 3rd and the 5th year of learning. For homeworks, and we are going to have homeworks this week, and or coaching and or training or just questions, you can send your homeworks to the Gmail contact, to the Skype contact or to the LinkedIn contact. That being said, let's get to the nitty-gritty. So take screenshot of this picture everybody, or send me an email or whatever. Okay, let me see if I can increase the font, increase slowly, okay. So the Contrarian, Fibonacci, and please do ask questions everybody, ask questions today. Okay, so we use the Contrarian Fibonacci to, number 1, trade retracements, which are riskier than extensions, and the most important thing, we are going to use the so-called Contrarian Fibonacci to find the C of the original Fibonacci. You need to understand that we are going to use the Contrarian Fibonacci to find the C. What is the C? The C is the highest point, right? Is the highest point inside the AB boundary in a downtrend, down AB, after the B, before the market hits the appropriate D extension, right? And in an uptrend, what is the C? The C is the lowest point inside the AB boundary after the B, before the market hits the appropriate D extension. Miguel is saying, I found very complicated to find the C with the Contrarian. Yes, it is. So, good news, bad news. Good news is this one: if you don't understand the Contrarian, simply don't use it. Okay, just go with the original Fibonacci and that's it. Don't bother if it's too complicated, if you don't understand everybody. Okay, who is Contrarian? The Fibonacci is contrarian. All of them are contrarian, the man and the woman. So, trading rules. Number 1. You need to remember and integrate this, everybody. We are going to explain to you, then we are going to see how the contrarian Fibonacci works on the live market, on the live chart. So, number 1. Until the D extension of the contrarian Fibonacci is still inside the AB boundary of the original Fibonacci, you are entering trades with a probability 50-50. Don't panic, don't bother, we're going to show you everything, okay? Number 2, if you can find a contrarian Fibonacci with the projected D extension above or below the A of the original Fibonacci, you are entering 80 to 85 probability trades. Number 3, when you find the C, your stop loss should go 10 to 100 pips, it depends on the time frame, above or below the original A, the capital A of the original Fibonacci, and you take profit should go from 10 to 100 pips below or above the D of the original Fibonacci. Miguel says, I think the expression until the should say as long as. Yes, it could be, no problem. Number 4, when you find the C, you should check the trend direction from the larger time frame and compare it to the lower time frame prior to entering the trade. Number 4 is extremely important. And should be number 5, right? It's 3 again. The last thing you need to do is to identify in what zone are the Fibonaccis on the larger time frame and the smaller time frame. Right? Really, retracement, extensions. And as a rule, for high probability trades, we should always enter in extensions and in the same direction. All other trades are low probability trades. Okay, so this is the picture. Now we are going to jump into the charts. And we are going to use Canada JPY. For some of you are trading Canada JPY daily chart. Canada JPY daily chart. Some of you are trading the daily chart, right? Okay. Now very slowly for the beginner trader. So the original Fibonacci is this one, right? It's just an example. So this is the original Fibonacci, right? And so we have our original Fibonacci. This is the A, right? This is the B. Let's make it bigger. And what are the distance? No distance needed. And this is going to be our A down here. So this is our A, right? And this is our B in an uptrend, in an up ABCD. Very slowly for the beginner trader. Now, sooner or later, because the market moves, right? The market waves. The market is going to retrace. Okay? And let's say that the market retraces until here. Now the question is this the C? Right? Is this the C? And of course the answer is yes, this is so far the C. Right? What is the C? The C is the lowest point inside the AB boundary after the B. Of course we are talking in an uptrend with the up ABCD swings. Right? Before the market hits the appropriate D extension. Okay? But when we talk about trading, well, if we talk about trading and we say, well, yes, this is the C, then what's the problem? Let's just buy this currency pair and take the ride to the D, right? But sometimes the market is going to retrace further up, play around, and fall deeper. So what was our initial position, right? This is our buy, so this will be our buy trade, right? Because we think it's the C. Okay, so this is a buy trade. This is our buy trade because this is our C. And goodbye. You shouldn't risk too much. Okay. Now, what the contrarian Fibonacci helps us is to find this C. This is why the contrarian Fibonacci is made for. Also for trading retracements, but this is another story for another webinar. Okay? So what is the contrarian Fibonacci? The contrarian Fibonacci is simply a Fibonacci in the opposite direction than the original one. Okay? If the original Fibonacci is pointing up, then the contrarian Fibonacci is going to point down. Okay, so concept number one, the contrarian Fibonacci will go in the opposite direction than the original Fibonacci. This is number one. Shouldn't move this one, so 14% here, 14%. Okay. And we are going to draw the contrarian Fibonacci on the retracement of the original Fibonacci. Let's write this down. For the beginner trader, there is too much information, right? The contrarian Fibonacci is going to be we are going to draw the contrarian Fibonacci on the retracement of the original Fibonacci. And don't panic, we have the third one coming in the coming weeks. So we are going to draw the contrarian Fibonacci on the retracement of the original Fibonacci. Okay? And it's not, yes, it's challenging in the beginning, but it's not so complicated in the end, because we have the same rules with all the Fibonaccis. Okay? So if the original Fibonacci is this is the A, and this is the B, our contrarian Fibonacci is going to be from the B. So I'm going to use the Fibonacci retracement tool, and I'm going to draw the contrarian Fibonacci. And to help myself, I'm going to color code it differently. Contrarian Fibonacci, there you go. To help yourself, you can draw the contrarian Fibonacci like this. I'm going to zoom in the chart, zoom in the picture for you to see. Okay. Now, when you know how to use the contrarian Fibonacci, you would not enter here, because as we can see, everybody, is that this C, of course when we trade we don't see the future, right? But if you are going to use the Fibonacci's, you can project the D, and this dip down here, this was predictable. Okay, I'm going to explain you what I mean. As the rules are saying, now forget the original Fibonacci. Okay, let's make it black. Forget about the original one. Let's color code it in black and black. Okay, forget about the original Fibonacci. Just concentrate on the contrarian. Okay? Where is the C of the contrarian Fibonacci, everybody? Is the C1 the C, or is the C2 the C? Which one is the C of the contrarian Fibonacci? Okay, C1, C2. Which one is the C of the contrarian Fibonacci? Max says C2, yes sir. And remember, the contrarian Fibonacci is nothing else than a down Fibonacci, down A, B, C, D. Okay, so our B of the original one, capital B, is going to be the so-called, let's call it sub A, okay, sub swing, sub A. So this is our sub A, and this is our sub B, okay, and the C2 is our C, right? And we are going to name it like, no, this is the sub D, and the C2 is going to be our sub C, right? We are going to have sub A, sub B, sub C, and yes, the C is the C, the 2 is the C. You are correct. Now, where is our D extension? Right? If red goes to red, blue goes to blue, green goes to green, violet or purple goes to purple. So this is our D extension, right? Our sub D. And don't bother with sub A, sub, you can name it as you want it. You can name it 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So what do we see is that when I was entering my trade here, what I thought it was the C, in reality it was a B of the contrarian Fibonacci. Don't panic, we are going to show you in the live chart, okay? Just try to understand what we are saying to you right now. So the contrarian Fibonacci is nothing more than a Fibonacci that goes into the opposite direction, and the contrarian Fibonacci in an uptrend is a down Fibonacci. And it has the same rules, the same retracement, the same extensions, okay? So therefore the C of the original is not the C of the contrarian. Yes sir, correct. Yes sir, correct. But the point in here is this one, Miguel. When you trade, you don't see the future, right? It would be like this, the picture. The picture would be like this, and you would think that this low, this lowest point inside the AB boundary after the B is the C. But if you plot a contrarian Fibonacci, you would see that this C is not confirmed. Okay, this C is not confirmed. Why this C is not confirmed? Let's write this down. C not confirmed, not confirmed. Okay, the C is not confirmed. And Alessandro is saying, must sub B be a low or it's a first low so far? The first low so far. The same rules apply. Thank you, Alessandro, for the question. Great question. The same rules apply. We're going to show you in the left chart in just a second, okay? But let's try to understand first why this C was not confirmed. Because if we talk about the down Fibonacci, the D extension, the appropriate D extension is still inside the AB boundary of the original Fibonacci. I'm going to repeat one more. Why this C up here is not confirmed? Okay, this was a C in one point in time, yes, but this C was not confirmed. Why not? Because the market, the down Fibonacci, the contrarian Fibonacci, the D extension of the contrarian Fibonacci, which is a down Fibonacci, the D extension is still inside the AB boundary. So this C is not confirmed. Passion, can I trade the non-confirmed C? Yes, you can, but those trades are the 50-50 trades. When you have a contrarian Fibonacci with the D extension inside the AB boundary of the original Fibonacci, those entries are 50% probability trades according to the Fibonacci sequence. Okay? Now, what we are going to do? We are going to do always the same. We are going to adjust our down Fibonacci, our contrarian Fibonacci in this example. So our sub A will go to the sub C, right? So this is our sub A, and our sub B is going to go to the sub D, right? So this is sub A and this is sub B, and we are going to draw another Fibonacci, another swing. Now this is the sub C, this is the sub D. If you take a look right now, everybody, to the forget the original, look at the contrarian Fibonacci. If you look at the contrarian Fibonacci, the appropriate D extension so far, it's below the capital A. Okay, it's below the capital A. This is the so far the appropriate D extension. Okay, now what does this mean for the trader? This means that now this C, don't panic, don't worry, we are going to talk to you about the Fibonacci's and the C's for 2 months. Okay, this is the first class about the contrarian, so try to understand, try to learn, don't panic. I know there is a lot of informations. Okay, so the projected the extension of the new sub A, sub B, sub C and the sub D is below the capital A, is below the capital A of the original Fibonacci. When this happens, everybody, this C is confirmed. So this C right now is confirmed, is a confirmed C. Okay, why is this a confirmed C? Because the appropriate D extension of the contrarian Fibonacci is below the capital A of the original Fibonacci. So what does this mean? This means that if we are in an uptrend and the market is retracing and retracing and retracing, right, until here, and this is our trend line, this means that if the uptrend is going to continue, if the uptrend is going to continue, where is the original? Here is the original. If this uptrend is going to continue, the market should not break the A. So this is the original Fibonacci, this is the contrarian Fibonacci, or make it like bigger, like this, and let's call it differently, contrarian, there you go. So when this happens, everybody, this C is a confirmed C. Okay, so this is the C, confirmed, because if the market is going to continue in the uptrend, It's not a must, it should not break the A of the original Fibonacci. Okay, this C down here is confirmed, because if the market is going to continue in the uptrend, it should not break the A of the original Fibonacci. Well, the Fibonacci is not 100%, but it's 80%, 85%. Okay, of course, sometimes the market is going to fall further and break our A, and we are going to adjust, we are going to reverse our Fibonacci's. But if we can find a C with the D extension below or above the capital A, then we are entering an 80% probability trade. Any questions at this point, everybody? We are going to go into the live chart. Any questions so far? Do you understand why and how we are going to use the contrarian Fibonacci? No questions? Okay, so this is the Canada JPY daily chart. First, let's compress the chart. Let's find our Fibonacci's. Let's see if we are in a downtrend. Let's see if we are in an uptrend. So, where is our A? Well, I don't know. We're going to start. Where are we going to start? This is our A. This is, now we are, oh, we are in a downtrend. Okay, so, right, we were in an uptrend, right, and right now we are in a downtrend. So, where is our A? In a downtrend, our A is the highest high, is the starting point of the downtrend. So let me see, let's open a new one. Okay, let's check which one is the highest high, which one is the left or the right. We're going to use our tool. This one is on the left is 91638 and this one is 9157, right? And this is going to be our A on the left, capital A. This is going to be our A because this is the highest point, this is the starting point, right? This is the A. And where is the first low after the A? The first low after the A is this one. This is going to be our B, right? A, B. Horizontal line to help myself. A, B. Let's use the Fibonacci retracement tool. A goes to B. It doesn't matter the colors. Let's color code it. Original, oh, not this one, original Fibonacci, there you go. AB, where is the C? The C is the highest point inside the AB boundary after the market hits the appropriate D extension. And let me see, I'm going to keep track of the swings. A, B, C, red, where is the red? Red, and the first, this is the lowest, so this is our D down here. A, B, C, D. This is the original Fibonacci. This is the original Fibonacci so far. And A goes to C, right? We can see that the market broke our A. So we are going to start from the right side again. Okay, the market just broke our down A, B, C, D. So we're going to start from the right side. This is going to be our A. And the first low after the A is this one. Yes, we're going to delete. Too much information, not valid anymore. A, B, This is our B on the right. So we are here right now, A, B, C, D. A, B, C is this one, is the highest point inside the AB boundary. So A, B, C. The D extension, where is the first? This is not a low, not a low, not a low. This one is the first low. So this is our ABCD right now. I'm going to keep track of the swings. A, B, C, D down here. And let's color code this in red. A goes to C. A goes to C, right? C is going to be somewhere in here. And B goes to D. This is the B, right? A goes to C, B goes to D, and we are going to redraw our Fibonacci. We have a new Fibonacci swing. So let's compress the chart. Okay. What do we have here? Well, the market broke. If we adjust our Fibonacci's, right? A goes to C down here, and B goes to D. This is the low, right? So A goes to C. This is our new swing. A goes to C, and B goes to D. We are still drawing the original Fibonacci first. This is the B. Fibonacci retracement tool, A, B. But as you can see, everybody, the market broke our down ABCD, 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 right? Should I draw an up Fibonacci? No, there is no point in drawing the up Fibonacci, because sooner or later, right, we can see that the market was retracing and then it followed further down. So we are going to start again drawing a down Fibonacci, original one. Where is the highest high? Where is the absolute high? Where is the starting point of the downtrend? Well, this time is in here. This is going to be the starting point, right? So this is our A. The first low after the A is this one. This is going to be our B. The C is the highest point inside the AB boundary after the B, before the market hits the appropriate D extension. So we're going to draw the Fibonacci retracement tool. AB boundary. This is the C. And our D extension is down here. This is the D. If I'm not mistaken, the first. Now we have one more. Okay, one before. So this is our A. A goes to C. This is our A. A goes to C, and B goes to the D. The first low is here. Hi, Howard. The question: what happened if we don't get C but we get D? How we do it? What happened if we don't get the C? You Victor, you will always have the C. You will always have the C. It's not possible to have a swing without the C. Okay? You will always have a C. So A, B, C, D, right? A, B, C, D. So this is our B, and let me see, Fibonacci retracement tool, A to B, and I'm in doubt right now. Let's see if the market hit our D extension. Let me see. The 618 is at 77.065, but the market The low is at 7.7. Yes, it touched. It touched. So we are in an up ABCD, everybody, because B is 2 candles to the right. Yes. The C doesn't need to be a high or a low. The C is just a point, everybody. So the market hit our D extension. Our down Fibonacci is not valid anymore. And yes, you can write a question, no problem, Victor. This is going to be our A. Right, this is going to be our A. And this is going to be our B, the first high. Everybody, we reversed our Fibonacci's, because the market, if we continued, would be like this. The downswings, A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D. So we're going to erase our downswings, they are not valid anymore, and we have an up A, B, C, D, up Fibonacci. Okay, great. So we are here right now. This is the most recent A, B, C, D swing. Okay, now is C1 the C, everybody, or is the C2 the C? Which one is the C? Which one is the C, everybody? The C1 or the C2? So we determined so far that we are in an up AB swing on the Canada JPY daily chart. Max says C1 for C. Yes, great. Yes, sir. So the C1 is the C. Now, is this a confirmed C? Is this C confirmed, everybody? FXPassion, I don't see, no problem. I'm going to zoom in. We are here right now. Okay, our projected D extension is up here. Everybody, question for you, question for everybody. Is this C confirmed? Is this C confirmed? If you are going to buy Canada JPY right now, are you entering in a 50-50 trade, or are you entering in a 80-20 trade? Max says no, green retracement not heated, not confirmed. Eddington says 80-20. Victor says you said to be a high, has to be 2. Yes. A high is the central candle with 2 on the left and 2 on the right. Yes, Victor. But the C point doesn't need to be a high or a low. It can be, but it can also be just a point. And Miguel says no, because the D will not be filled. We have no contrary Fibonacci, so we cannot confirm. Okay, everybody, so we have the original one. Now we are going to draw a contrarian Fibonacci on our original Fibonacci. Good news is that the same rules apply. So if our original Fibonacci is an up Fibonacci, an uptrend, what is going to be a contrarian? A contrarian Fibonacci is going to be a down Fibonacci, so we are looking for a downtrend. And when we are looking for a downtrend, we are looking for the absolute high, the highest high, the absolute high. We are looking for the starting point of the downtrend. Okay? So we are not going to start here, right? In the beginning this was theory. Now this is the live chart. Where is the starting point? The starting point is here. This is the starting point of the downtrend. So this is going to be our sub A, and we are going to draw the horizontal line to help ourselves. We are going to color code it differently. Okay, it's up to you how we are going to color code your lines if you want. So this is our sub A. Where is our sub B? Well, the same rules apply. Where is the first low? As soon as possible after the A. And of course, this is going to be our sub B. This is going to be our sub B. Passion, this is difficult. Yes, it's difficult. That's why we are saying when you are drawing the contrarian Fibonacci, forget about the original one. Just forget about it. Just focus on the contrarian. Eddington says you cannot draw a confirmation after the C. The start of the contrarian should be between the B. You cannot draw a confirmation after the C, the start. Eddington, I don't understand what you are saying. Okay, everybody, so we have a sub A and we have a sub B, and we are going to draw our contrarian Fibonacci. We are going to color code it differently. Okay, just to differentiate the original one with the contrarian. Now, what can we see? We have the sub C, right? We have two different Fibonaccis. One is the original one and the other is the contrarian. So we have the sub A, we have the sub B, we have the sub C, and down here is going to be the sub D. This is now the contrarian. What will be happen if we get A and B, but we get only two candles and we get big tail candlestick reaching the D? Well, you have, Victor, you have a new AB. Okay? Sometime, yes, sometime, Victor, this is for you. You have the AB, right? A slow retracement, and you have the D, right? When this happens, so you have the A, this is a low, and the B is a high. This is a high, right? And you have just two candles on the right, and then it hit the D. Well, you have the new, you just adjust your Fibonacci's. You have a new swing. Sometimes this happens, Victor. So the answer is, when this happens, just adjust your Fibonacci's. A goes to C and B goes to D. Okay, Victor? If you want, you can send me a picture on my Gmail or Skype, whatever. The contrarian Fibonacci was broken. You cannot draw a new contrarian until you have a new C on the original. Eddington, what are you talking about? Miguel says, in the past you thought the B was the A of the yes, sometimes, yes, but not always. Yes, Miguel. Sometimes the market retraces, yes, sir. But follow the rules, right? Everybody, this is not the starting point. Miguel is saying, oh, but last year you said that is the contrarian starts with the B. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Yes, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Right? So this is the starting point right now. This is the starting point, this is the highest high. Follow the rules, everybody. This is the starting point of the downtrend. Sub A should be a highest. Yes, yes, correct. Correct. Now, let's focus everybody on the contrarian Fibonacci. We have our sub A, sub B, sub C, and sub D. Right? Now, if the market is going to fall further and hit our projected sub D, the question is this C going to be confirmed? That messed stuff up. Yes, it does. Don't worry. Yes, it does. Max says yes. Well, you can project, Max and everybody else, you can project your second sub A, sub B, sub C, and you can see that the market has space to fall further down here. So this C is not confirmed yet. Salvo says no. What does this mean, everybody? Is that if you are going to take long trades right now, and we don't have the crystal ball, if you are going to take long trades, you are entering a 50-50 trade. You have a 50% chance that the market is going to hit the extension of the original one, and you have 50% chance that the market is going to fall and retrace further down. Okay? So if you enter long right now, you have a 50% chance that the market is going to reverse and fall further down, because our C is not confirmed, and this is a projection. Our C is not confirmed. The market has space to fall further down. This is our sub A, sub C, right? Sub D is down here. So you are saying you can draw a contrarian on the chart starting at any high even after the first contrarian fib is broken and no new C is formed. Eddington, to answer the question correctly, we should address the Fibonacci of the confirmation, and we are not there yet. Okay? We are not there yet. But your Fibonacci of the confirmation is broken. So the answer is yes. Okay, but we are not there yet. We are just learning about the Fibonacci, the original one, and the contrarian Fibonacci. Okay, so if you are going to take long trades, you are entering a 50-50 trade. For the traders who like to trade retracements, right? We have a down Fibonacci so far, sub A, sub B, sub C, sub D. So if you want, when the market is going to break this counter trend line, or on the smaller time frame this more aggressive counter trend line, you can go short and take a right to the sub D. This is why the contrarian Fibonacci is for, is to trade retracements and to find our C's. Okay? Don't worry, everybody, don't panic. Oh, Passion, I don't understand. Don't worry, tomorrow is another day. We are going to address the contrarian again. We are going to spend the whole week talking about the contrarian Fibonacci and the relationship. Okay? Now Maxine is short on NZD CAD. We have 12 more minutes. And let's go on the weekly chart, NZD CAD weekly chart. NZD CAD weekly chart. what we are going to do, we are going to find the original one and the contrarian Fibonacci retracement high and low. A goes to B, right? Horizontal line, A, B, somewhere in here, and Fibonacci retracement, violet goes to violet. This is the new AB. Yes, I'm going swiftly because we are almost out of time. A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D. Let me see. So, okay everybody, this is our A and this is our B. NZD CAD weekly chart, A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D, right? So this is our A, if I'm not mistaken, of course. This is our A, this is our B. Okay, this is our B. Now, where is our C? Our C is this one up here, right? Our C is this one. Okay. We want, before entering shorting the market, we want to take care about the C. We want to identify, we want to answer, is this C up here a confirmed C? So when we shorted the market, right? Now you don't have a crystal ball when this happens, but in some point in time this was the C, right? And we are wondering, well, is this C a confirmed C or is this a non-confirmed C, right? Again, if our original Fibonacci is down, our contrarian Fibonacci is going to be up, right? So the same rules apply. Where is the lowest point? Where is the starting point of the uptrend, of the down retracement? Well, is in here. This is the lowest low, this is the starting point of the uptrend, right? So this is going to be our sub A, sub A. This is going to be our sub A. The first high as soon as possible after the A is in here. This is the sub B, right? This is our sub A, sub B, horizontal line. Let's color code it differently, black and like this and like this. So sub A, sub B, horizontal line on the B. Okay, sub A, sub B, sub A, sub B. Let's draw the Fibonacci retracement tool and we are going to color code it differently. Different colors, original one, okay. Now, sub A, sub B, in an uptrend, sub C. This is the sub C. The sub C is the lowest point inside the AB boundary after the B before the market hits the appropriate D extension. Need to draw reversal. Okay, let's wait. So sub A, sub B, sub C. Where is the sub D? Well, the sub D, where is the high? And it looks like that our C point is our sub D. So we are going to move the horizontal line. A goes to C, right? This is our A, and B goes to D up here. So sub A, sub C, sub D, and we are going to redraw our Fibonacci retracement tool. So we have another sequence sub A, sub C, sub D, right? Sub A, sub B, sub C, sub D. And let's color code this in orange. Okay, not this one, but okay, it doesn't matter. So when we were trading this one, everybody, right, and we were wondering, was this C a confirmed C? Was this C confirmed? Was our C in a NZD CAD weekly chart, was our C a confirmed? Drawing the contrarian Fibonacci, the answer was yes. This C was confirmed. Why is that? Because the appropriate D extension is above the capital A of the original Fibonacci. Okay? And we shorted this market, everybody. When this happened, we shorted in here, right? Because it was a confirmed C. This was an 80-20 trade, 80% chance of probability this market to fall. And what happened? According to the Fibonacci sequence, the market fell, right? Making down ABCDs. Can you see the power of the contrarian? Yes, it's complicated, I know, but can you see the power of the contrarian Fibonacci? When you can find the confirmed C, you have an 80% chance your trade to be a success, at least according to the Fibonacci sequence, right? A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D. Now, of course, the market broke our contrarian Fibonacci, and this contrarian Fibonacci is not valid anymore. But for the time being, this C was confirmed. Max says no power. Yes, it has. Yes. Everybody, don't panic. If you don't understand, if you think the contrarian Fibonacci is difficult, just go with the original one, okay? Let's clean up the contrarian. Let's clean up. Okay? No sub C, no sub A, not everything. Let's clean up. Okay? Don't bother. It's too difficult. Don't use it. You can reject anything you want. Okay? So, but this was the confirmed C. Need at least one day to understand power of... We are going to spend a week, everybody. Don't bother. Today is the first class about the contrarian Fibonacci. Okay, so A, B, C, D, and the market is still falling, right? It didn't reach the D. So Maxine, if you are short, you are on the right side of the trade. If you are long, Maxine, are you still there? I don't remember if you are short or long. Maxine, are you there? If you are short, everybody, you are on the right side of the trade of the Fibonacci. If you are long, yes, we are short, Eddington. Yes, sir. Okay. Homework until tomorrow, just one. Try to find euro dollar, euro USD. Try to find the original Fibonacci and the contrarian Fibonacci on the euro dollar monthly chart. Thank you, Ask. I hope it was not too difficult. Some of you are saying, oh, it's a lot of information, too much information. It's challenging in the beginning. Everybody, homework until tomorrow. Just one chart. Homework. Find the original and the contrarian Fibonacci on the monthly chart. Shouldn't be too difficult, everybody. Okay, euro dollar monthly chart, find the original one and the contrarian Fibonacci on the monthly chart. Thank you, Alessandro. Not too much, just need to, if yes, no problem. Okay, everybody, our time is up. See you back tomorrow. And again, don't worry, stay with us, try to learn, try to understand. We are going to spend a month and a half talking about the Fibonacci's, the relationships. There is one more coming, it's the Fibonacci of the confirmation. Okay, and in the end you can reject all of this, right? If you say, oh, I don't trust, I don't believe in the Fibonacci's, that's okay. You don't need to accept everything. Okay, you can reject, you can find other tools. Thank you, Sam, no problem. You look great today. Yes, I do. See you back tomorrow, everybody. Stay strong and trade with passion. And try to figure out the Fibonacci's with passion. And this is FXPassion signing off.